What?
Good morning, everyone. I like the confusion you had. And welcome back to the Rumble, the Staff Showdown. It's been a while. We haven't had one of these since last year. End of 2018 was the last one we had. So if you're watching this for the first time, here at Privateer Press, we like to stream a lot.
We do.
And we stream twice a week always, which is Wednesdays and Thursdays at 10 a.m. Pacific. Wednesdays is the dev chat where you, me, and Jeff talk about what's going on in the games. Usually CID talk for War Machine. Yeah. But Thursdays is Get Your Paint On with Jordan Lamb, where Jordan paints a model and answers hobby questions. But we do two special shows a month. Primecast, which is coming on the 22nd, is going to be where we get people from other departments that are not dev and painting.
Yeah.
And
it's our variety show where we talk about everything going on at the company.
We'll have like CCAT on to talk about lore and things like that.
Yeah.
And then what you're watching now, Staff Showdown. That is where we're going to get on every month and we're going to play a game. And what we decided to play this month is Monsterpocalypse. It won't always be Monsterpocalypse. Sometimes we'll play War Machine. Sometimes we'll play Company of Iron. We're for sure going to be playing Riot Quest later on once that's available to us and we're able to do that. Hamilton will always be here.
Can I line up my arm with my arm? In the
Can they see you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. That's weird. That's like a magic trick. I love it. Anyway, yeah.
We are easily amused children.
It's a weird little honking pig thing. That's fun.
She'll just introduce us. I'm Will Hungerford.
So am I. Oh, but not the
That's Will
part.
Schoonover.
Yeah.
He's my boss. He's the development manager.
Our names are down here.
I'm the lead developer. Good to see you. Thanks, everybody, for joining us today. Before we get into the game and what we're going to be doing, we've been playing Monsterpocalypse on the stream a while. We've got tutorials available online, so this will not be a tutorial game. We're not going to be explaining, how the game works. We're just going to throw down using some newer models. And we've got a preview later on in the stream for you Monsterpocalypse fans. We're going to show a monster no one has seen yet, so that's going to be really cool.
And the rules for that monster, not just the model.
We're going to show the rules
for
a monster belonging to a new faction.
New faction.
So everybody stay tuned for that. Before we get started, two things I want to remind everybody about is Mini Crate. The current Mini Crate is the Seeker of Silence, the alternate Silas Wishlinier model. He's so easy to say his name.
Yeah.
And if you sign up for the 6-month subscription, you also get a VIP model in your next shipment, which is the Bride of Arcadius.
Yeah, which just started.
Also, the Legend of the Five Rings line going very strong. A new model just came up by Yushi Soju of the Scorpion Clan, also available. You can go to mini-crate at mini-crate.com/L5R to check those out. And then just a quick reminder, for those of you that want to come over to Seattle and come to our big show, hang out with us, play in games, see the Iron Gauntlet World Finals.
Talk to us about things at Hangouts.
Be in Monsterpocalypse events, the big narrative event to end Stormbreak that determines if Lael gets liberated or not, or if Khador's super weapon gets released. All that's going to be happening at Lock and Load. Tickets are on sale now, pplockandload.com. By the way, for War Machine players, the Stormbreak Narrative League rules just went up. It's the second chapter in the half-year storyline that's happening right now. Winter Rampage was the beginning. It was the Battle of Rivers met. Khador got booted out. Now the fight has moved to Merwin, where everyone has found out Khador is building a super weapon built using stolen Zoo's technology, or Zoo's technology, that if they finish it, it's going to change warfare in the Iron Kingdom forever. Soundboard, Tony, I have to just say, Tony, our video producer, second most handsome man at Privateer Press, but one of the best people, has been bringing soundboards to all the streams lately. And you have created a special monster soundboard for use in our game today.
I dig it.
I love you.
Yeah.
So, everybody in the stream, we're going to be playing. We'll be talking to you guys as much as we possibly can. So we're going to get started playing a game of Monsterpocalypse. Oz, we should go over what you're playing today.
So I am playing Defender X with some G-Tanks and some repair trucks, but also Armadax, which we have never played with on the stream. He's also one of the new monsters that's been coming out in the last couple of months, which is the second monster for some of the existing factions.
Yes.
So we had Armadax, we had Rogzor, we had those kind of things.
Sky Sentinel.
Yep. Yeah. And I've got a couple of blisters worth of Pterosaur units, so some Carnodons and Raptix and Spectrodons.
Oh, is it time for Carnodon Dance Party?
Well, there's only 3 of them in Elite, so it's not as big as a standard dance party.
So we have phrases.
It's the bare minimum.
We have phrases we like to use internally. And one of them is the Carnodon party, which requires 3 Carnodons. That's the minimum.
Yeah.
2 in a regular is usually, or 2 in elite is usually what you need.
Yeah.
And they will guaranteed do damage to just
Yeah,
about
but
any
it's
monster
more
in the game.
fun when you have like 7.
Well, sure. That's the full of the rave. That's the Cardadon rave.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a flash mob.
I'm playing Destroyers.
Possibly.
I'm playing the good old Gorgadra, but I also brought Demos 9, who has not been on the stream before. I am doing a mainly Planet Eater heavy unit selection, though I have no Lords of Cthulhu units at all. And I have 6 Martians. I got 2 Hunters, 2 Saucers, and 2 Power Pods. The rest is all Planet Eaters. I also have the Martian base, though.
Yes.
Which
you have the Martian command post.
Yeah, I'm bringing the Martian-specific building, and everyone will get to see that one used here in a second. So let's go ahead and get started. So let's roll to see who is going to begin the game. You got to roll in the box, man, but I'll take your no hits.
I got a blank. I didn't roll in the box. So
I got a hit, so I will win deployment and first turn. And the first thing I'm going to do is...
You're going to put that Martian building down?
No. I'm going to grab a industrial. I like the extra speed. I'm going to set that right there.
And we're going to be pulling from a big pile of buildings that are like mine and some other buildings randomly over here.
Yep.
So
we kind of know what each side has.
In a real game, you would bring up to
Oh, wait,
12.
what am I doing? I can't put that there.
Oh, yeah.
You got to do the green first.
Wow, it's like we haven't played this for a while.
No.
The rules.
I'm going to put an apartment building here.
Yeah, you got to fill the green squares.
It's just like, I was so excited about building my base. I'll put a corporate HQ here.
Okay.
So you went with Skyscraper?
I did. I went with Skyscraper. I'm going to go with the Privateer Press corporate HQ tournament prize building right there on camera so you can see the logo real good.
I'm going to do the radar dish. We're just going to say the city is facing this way, so we're broadcasting in this direction.
Okay.
Radar dish there.
I'm gonna power plant next to that radar dish.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll see your power plant and raise you a power plant over here.
Okay. We'll put another skyscraper out there.
Okay. Now that the green spaces are filled,
Yes,
and
we're
gonna play with the game like it's supposed to be played. I'm gonna put my industrial spot here.
I'm gonna put mine right here.
Okay. I'm gonna put my Martian base right here.
Okay. I want a downtown high rise.
This is always the most interesting. Like the middle buildings you're putting down, you're trying to build like what we'll obviously be fighting over, but you want to be careful about the benefits you're handing out because your opponent can easily get to them, right?
Yeah.
But when you build your own power base, is like one of my favorite things of like the strategy of the buildings and the different benefits they provide and like disrupting my opponent. I'm gonna put a skyscraper dead center right there.
Middle. I'm going to be mean. I'm going to put an apartment complex in that double spot back there, so it's harder for you to get really good securing going on.
I'm going to put a corporate HQ right here.
Sure. Put a radar dish back here because I got a bunch of tanks. They want to shoot better, farther.
You know what you can also have
faster,
over there?
Stronger. Ooh, a power plant?
A power plant.
Thanks. I like power plants. So there's 2 more spots open?
Yep. There's 3 more spots open. Here, and here.
Yeah. Okay, downtown high rise right there.
Sure. Downtown high rise, and we got that last spot.
I'll put a skyscraper over there.
All right.
So an interesting thing for anybody that's unfamiliar with some of the new buildings and stuff, the Martian command post gives you a benefit when you spawn Martian units. They're cheaper.
Yes.
But it also has a core rule that says anybody who secures it gets a bonus. And all those buildings are like that. So I could have a Martian command post on my side. It just wouldn't let me spawn Martians because I'm playing protectors.
Yes.
But it would still let me power cycle, which is the other ability it has.
Cool. So let's go ahead and put the monsters down. I think I'm going to rock Demos. Right Chaw. And Gorgadra right Chaw.
So neither one of your monsters has high mobility.
No, we don't need to fly. We're just going to walk through the rubble. Hamilton, I'm going to put
you're
right
going to deploy
here.
Hamilton in the middle of the table, sort of. I'm going to put Armadax over here because Armadax also does not have high mobility. But Defender X is going to start back here behind these buildings because you can just hop right over them with these giant jetpacks. Oh, there's a growling monster somewhere in the city. One of these things just growled.
All right, chat. So we're about to get started. We've fully deployed. It's time to fight. Go ahead and start posting who you think is going to win this one, or who you want to root for. Not necessarily who's going to win, but who you're rooting for. Are you rooting for?
Obviously the good guys.
Don't make it about Oz and me.
Obviously the good guys.
Make it about. Are you fighting for the protectors, which are going to destroy the city in the process of trying to protect it, or, the destroyers. We're just removing the human threat. We're trying to just bring things back to actual nature.
No, you don't like nature at all.
We're helping.
You're eating planets and stealing all the resources.
We're helping. If we let
That's
the humans keep running cities and growing like this, all the Hamiltons of the world will eventually be slaughtered, and I don't want to see that happen. So I'm fighting for Hamilton, and you're trying to make little burgers out of him. So
Okay, sure.
fight for destroyers.
So we got some people rooting for Armadax.
No.
Which just to repeat, Demos and Armadax are the two models that we've never played with on stream before.
Yep.
So we're going to be talking about their abilities a little bit as we go.
So I'm going to go and start spawning. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spawn a Belcher here for one action die. I'm going to spawn another Belcher here. I'm going to spawn a Saucer here. I'm going to leave a little white die next to him because I'm going to want him to do some cool stuff. My Explodo Hawks, I do believe you guys cost 1 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Explodo Hawks are cheap because they die real easy.
I'm going to spawn an Explodo Hawk here.
Oh, Hawk.
I'm going to spawn...
Frothy Cat says Demos 9 is going to be just Demos fine. I don't know how much I can support weird name, like wordplay things like that. I'm sorry, but that's just a little...
Spawn a Crawler there. Then I'm going to bump spawn.
Is that the noise it makes when you bump spawn?
It does.
That's weird.
It is super weird.
And there's some questions in the chat about have we spoiled anything yet? And we do have a stat card front and back for a new monster that we're going to show off in a little bit, but we're not going to get to it right away. We're going to play some rounds and then we're going to...
So I bump spawned a Destructomite. Awesome.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to bump spawn another Explodo Hawk. Just trying to figure out where old boy's going to go. So you're going over here. I guess you can run over here and take this. I'm not super worried about you. So what I'll do is I'll bump spawn. Sure. We'll bump spawn this guy.
Okay.
Okay, so I've spawned all my units. Now it's time to get to some moving. So first thing that happens, this little Belcher is going to come to here. This Destructomite. I'm going to move my Demos for a second. Oz. He's going to come to there.
I'm okay with that.
And this guy's going to come stand here. So I am going to put my secure tokens down next to my buildings, just as a reminder to me. I am securing that building, and I am securing... So I've got the Martian base secured and my industrial complex secured.
So you guys are +1 speed.
Yes, they're +1 speed.
When you spawn a Martian in the future, it is discounted by 1 die to a minimum of 0. So you can get a free something that costs 1.
My Saucer's going to use its action for transport, and I'm going to put down a power pod on this power node. This little, and he's not going to go anywhere. This Crawler is going to move here.
Yep.
That looks good. I'll go ahead and say I'm securing you.
Yep. Skyscraper is secured.
Explodo Hawk, just run up and take this. And Explodo Hawk, run up and take this.
Explodo Hawks.
Because they can
Holding
control
PowerPoint. They can, yeah, but they're also
used to they couldn't.
Really, really, really easy to kill.
It's true.
So I don't mind that you've got Explodo Hawks out there in the middle of the table.
That's all my
And then
units.
you've spent all your white dice?
Yeah, everybody's moved. Obviously, I have no attacks to make because there's nothing for me to attack right now. So my turn is done.
Your Belchers could shoot a building or something.
Yes, I could shoot a building and blow up my own building.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to do that.
You could shoot this downtown high-rise if you wanted with 2 Belchers. It'd be awesome. You should try that. Okay, so my turn. I'm going to spawn some stuff.
Forged of Souls, you've got it right. He has one thing to say, which is ack, 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 ack. He's Team Martians.
I mean, there are some Martians all over the place over here. So I'm just spawning G-Tanks like crazy.
Frothy Cat, you are right. Name-based puns are the weakest of all puns. It's true.
That wasn't really a pun. It was more wordplay.
Man, I don't like puns. There's something about them. It's like nails on a chalkboard. I hear puns and just something in me dies, like deeply. Especially when somebody laughs at one. Like somebody says a pun, and if they say it themselves and they laugh at it, I just like...
1, 2, 3.
It just hurts, like here in this region.
4. Get a guy out of there. I probably want to do that over here, though. So G-Tank.
Oh, Nate joined us in
G-Tank
Facebook. Hey,
there.
Nate. How's it going? Good to see you.
I got 3 dice left.
Oh, Fishy99 says in my pancreas. See, you just made me
Hurts you
die
right.
a little bit.
You were pointing at your pancreas. I mean, that's a really good comedic connection right there. That's just follow through.
So you spawned mainly tanks?
I am spawning mainly tanks. I'm gonna bump spawn that tank there. I set up my Defender X wrong, so I can't as easily secure this building.
Bum, 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 bum.
But that happens. That happens sometimes.
Boom. Oh.
I've got 1 die left.
Tony, that's the sound thing you need on the soundboard.
We need
the Price is Right trombone.
Sad.
Especially
sad
on the Weekly Rumble, because that's going to come up so many times.
Okay, so I'm nesting out a Spikadon over here.
Yep.
Spikadons are only range 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't shoot you from there, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Tank on that. Tank's back here. At least going to secure the 1 building I can secure. So I'm 1 faster for that tank to not do anything that involves speed. And then this last white die is just going to get pushed over.
Okay.
And I am finished with my unit activation.
So I would clearly take a monster turn because all of my action die are in my monster pool. I will power up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
And 6, 7.
Yep.
So 7 power die.
That's pretty good.
Not the worst. Not the worst. I want to go mess with your world.
Well, obviously. My world is over here, just begging to be messed with. It's also actually just 1 world. I mean, it's not like there's some sort of strange separation between the worlds here. We're playing in a city
What's happening?
built on Earth. I'm just talking. Don't worry.
So if I step here, I could go 1, 2,
That pancreas
3.
joke. That's so good. I love it. 3, 4. See, puns
6.
make me happy. I mean, they are grown-worthy and kind of lame dad jokes, but I still enjoy them.
Oh, I got an extra speed too. Demos is going to step. So spend 1 action die to step forward. Gorgadra, your speed 6, girl. 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we can just do that in a second. So Demos is going to move. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
Range on my blast is 3. So 1. So I'm going to step
Okay.
to here.
Sure. And now you're within range 3 of my Spikadon.
1, 2, 3. I am in range 3 of your Spikadon. I am in a pretty precarious position, but I can get back to safety if I need to.
I like it.
What's the defense on a Spikadon?
A Spikadon's defense is 3. And I'm not in cover because I'm not adjacent to a building.
What's the defense on the Brontox?
The Brontox is a 4 with cover because if it's holding a power zone, it has dig in, which gives it cover.
Okay.
So it's a 5 versus
Gorgadra's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then step.
I like it.
Gorgadra is going to swat the G-Tank.
SWAT it. It's defense 4 because it's a G-Tank.
I'm going to throw 3 power dice into this.
Sure.
I have
hit the G-Tank.
And I'm going to swat it at...
Another G-Tank?
That would stop the entire power. I kind of want to hit the building, to be honest.
Okay. The building's defense is
6?
6. The G-Tank's defense is 4.
Yeah. I'm going to hit your industrial center here.
Okay.
So looking for a 6. Very much got it. So I'll get 1 back for killing that guy, and then get 3 power die because I destroyed a building.
You did destroy a building with Gorgadra, and he likes doing that.
So walk up, grab a G-Tank, and chuck him into an industrial complex.
Oh, my guys aren't fast anymore. Sad.
Demos 9's going to step once.
Again?
Yep.
Okay.
And then I'm going to blast him.
Ooh. And you're pointing at the Brontox.
Yep, and I'm going to
For
put four.
anybody who can't see what's going on.
I'm going to put 4 power dice into it.
4 power dice.
I kill it.
That does look like you got a high enough result.
I get 2 power dice back because I have power gorge on that, and whenever I kill somebody with that blast, I get an extra one. Then he's safe.
Sure.
And he's actually, she's pretty relatively safe because you have to like come way over me to be able to get up to line up anything.
Oh yeah, I've got to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
With steps involved, I think I'm actually.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna chill there.
I mean, that would be 5 steps. I could do that,
But
I would have to step through the fire first.
Through the fire and flames.
Yeah, those are the same thing. Anyway, are you done?
I am done.
You're gonna keep 4 action dice in your monster pool?
I am gonna leave 4 action dice in my monster pool and just chill, having like feeling pretty good about how much disruption I just did to your power base on turn 1.
So I'm not faster anymore. So both my monsters are speed 6.
And I did reduce you to where you're only getting 1 power die during your power.
I am only getting a single power die.
Whoop whoop.
So that G tank right there on a power zone gives me 1 power die.
Just shimmying, man.
And I don't get my bonus one for securing a building because I'm not securing a building anymore.
I know. My whole plan was to walk up
And wreck
your
all
entire
of
plan.
my fun.
Thranite says on Twitch, Gorgadra is a she.
No, not technically.
I thought Gorgadra was a
No,
she.
Gorgadra's a he.
Gorgadra's a he? Did not realize that.
But, I mean, you do what you want.
My Gorgadra's a she, and I'm going to refer to her as a she.
And technically, that's my Gorgadra model. So,
I'm playing, it's
mine.
mine.
That makes it even more fun. So what do I want to do? So Armadax, people that haven't seen Armadax before, Armadax has Demolisher because he likes to knock down buildings. Even though he's a good guy, he still likes, he has fun
good guy.
knocking down buildings.
Good guy.
He has Armored, so he's immune to collision damage.
I know, it's so annoying.
And he has Resilience, so he's immune to super damage.
I know, it's so annoying.
He's got 12 hit points, and you really have to hit him a lot to kill him.
Now, he does still take damage from hazards.
He still takes damage from hazards.
So throwing him into
he's
fires.
He's not immune to hazards,
Yeah.
but he is immune to hitting buildings, and he's immune to super damage.
I know. And you know what I end up doing with Gorgadra later on when I go Ultra?
Doing super damage on all your attacks. Yeah, he's a really good counter for Gorgadra.
Doug
then
Seacat says Gorgadra is neither, honestly.
Sure. And then his Brawl has Power Gorge just like your shot has Power Gorge.
Yep.
But he doesn't have a ranged attack. He has a big club tail, and he has power attacks just like all monsters. So he's pretty safe.
He's really hard to kill.
He's pretty safe.
Armadex is incredibly hard to kill. Defender X, on the other hand, I'm going to mess that boy up.
Defender X is just Defender X. People have seen Defender X a few times on the stream.
Well, he's good, right?
So what do I?
He's a good all-rounder.
He is.
And he's going to be scattered all around this city.
You're going to blow him up and
when I rip him to pieces.
Throw his pieces around.
And I just punt him into space. Himar81, it's an interesting question, but I don't think I can answer that one on stream.
I usually ignore those kind of questions and don't even mention them, but So he's going to walk up to there.
Sure.
Not very safe because you're going to take another monster turn, but I'm immune to collisions. I can't be super damaged, so even if you throw me into a building, I won't take as much damage as a normal monster would.
It is the
and
literal
I have 12 hit points. He is the beefiest monster hit point wise on the table.
So beefy.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, Defender X.
5, 6.
How's it going, boy?
Defender X is going to step 3 times.
Okay.
So Defender X steps up to there. Then Armadax is going to punch that power plant.
Okay.
So
What's his brawl?
his Brawl is 4 blues.
And it's a power plant, so it's defense 6.
Uh-huh.
All right.
I've got a power die because you're a jerk.
Sure.
You took all my power dice.
All
away
right,
from
all
me.
right, good guys. Why don't you walk up to a nuclear power plant and punch it for no reason? We're saving the city.
Well, but I'm like an ecological monster, and he's just not a big fan
I'm
of
like
power
an
plants.
ecological monster.
Yeah, I'm like an ecological monster. Okay, so I'm going to add an extra white die to this because I want to.
Gotta hit a 6.
I got to hit 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And dead
because
on.
of that double. So this
Yep.
building explodes.
That
It
takes out
does
my-
not turn into fire.
But it takes out my Explodohawk because of the when power plants get destroyed, any units nearby get vomped out of existence. I mean, it is what would happen if a nuclear explosion happened.
Yeah.
My monster's fine though; he doesn't care.
And that's blast radius. And it returns all units adjacent to it. So
Yeah.
I didn't destroy that unit. I don't get a power die for that. But I get 2 power dice for the building and 1 extra one because Armadax just likes smashing buildings. And then I'm gonna sit there with 5 white dice in my monster pool
I like the way you think.
and pass the turn back to you.
What is Armadax's defense?
Armadax's defense is only 7. He's a little easier to hit, but he's not as hard to do damage to.
All right.
When he goes hyper, though, he goes up to 8.
All right, Armadax. We got to start working on you, buddy. Actually, I need to start working on Defender X, but whatever.
Sure.
I'll take a monster turn.
I was expecting that.
I'll power up to maximum,
Maximum power.
up to 10.
I hear that's a good thing.
Where do I want to put you? In the ground?
That's a weird comment, too.
2, 3, 4.
Sure. Put me wherever you want to put me. You're going to throw me real far? You're going to try to double? You're going to try to double throw me?
I'm probably going to try and double throw you.
Or throw body slam or something? Get the full tag team action of Monsterpocalypse going? So, Demos has a gun like we've seen. He also has a brawl that's not that bad.
Okay.
He has flank.
Gorgadra's going to come here.
He has grappler, which will shut down Defender X. And he's mechanical because he's a big robot.
Demos is going to come here. And we're setting up, by God, for some tag team action. That boy got a chair.
There's no chairs.
I got a chair. I'm made of chairs. I'm Demos 9. I'm made of folding chairs. I'm going to throw you. I'm going to roll 8 power die.
Only 8 power dice?
Well, I got to throw you 8 spaces.
You got to throw me 8 spaces.
Yeah, man.
You're going to throw me 8 spaces? That's into the street. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is straight on top of that building.
No, I want to throw you. I guess I'll throw you 9.
Well,
And
then
I'll put Gorgadra here. So you're going to hit this building.
okay.
And... Because no, I want to throw you into both of these, is the problem.
Yeah, I don't think you can line that up.
Because this building's in the way.
Yeah, because that building's
Oh,
in the
that
way.
building's in the way.
Yeah.
Okay, new plan.
New plan. Change of plan.
I'm still going to stand exactly where I am, but I'm not going to throw you as far.
Rewind.
No, we're still doing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to roll 7 power die instead.
Okay.
So put these-
Statistically, you should hit me then. Because my defense is 7, and power dice should, on average, roll 1 hit apiece.
One would hope.
You need 1 white
Yeah, I
die
need-
in there, too.
Yeah, I'm getting it. I'm just counting out my dice. So 7, this is a throw.
Uh-huh.
Get some. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw you directly lined up
That's
with.
what I thought. Okay.
So-
So I take 1 damage from the hit,
And 1 from the hazard.
and then 1 from landing in a hazard.
I get 2 power dice back.
Did Tony just play? I couldn't tell. You were making your own building explosion sound as it was happening, so I don't know if Tony got the soundboard in there. Remember, now that this is a soundboard, you can't make your own noises. It's against the rules.
Do what I want. Then Gorgadra.
So I took 2 damage. I'm down to 10.
Yep.
Did you get a
Gorgadra.
body slam me?
No. I think I'm actually going to throw you. So
Sure.
I'm going to throw you. I'm going to use all of these dice and then these 4.
Where are you going to throw me?
I don't have to say that yet.
I'm just wondering what your plan is.
I have a
You going to
plan.
throw me this way? You going to throw me that way?
I'm going to throw you probably into that fire and then have you land on the G-Tank so that you're not securing this from our power dice.
Well, I'm not securing it anyway
you're
because
not
that
securing.
G-Tank's too far away.
I'm going to throw you in a direction.
The only direction you can't throw me is towards yourself.
I probably need a unit turn after this. Or do I? Let's see if I'm going to hit. That should hit 5. Your defense 7.
Uh-huh.
That should hit you.
It should.
This should hit you.
It should hit me.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, I definitely got it. So I can throw you up to 5 spaces.
Yep. Which direction are you going to throw me?
I might throw you back into. Yeah, I'm going to throw you back into the skyscraper. So
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Sure.
Put you right there, and I will get 3 power dice back because I destroyed a building. You'll take another 2 points of damage.
So 2 points of damage. I'm down to 8 hit points.
Then I'm going to sit with 2 white dice in my monster pool, and 8 in my unit pool, and I'm going to probably take some licks back.
I'm going to take a monster turn.
Yeah.
I'm going to power up for a power die because I still have a G-Tank on a power point. And I'm going to try to beat on
Demos.
Demos is def 8, just like most monsters.
Yep. Don't forget that I have Grappler, which says enemy models cannot move through this model or models adjacent to it. Enemy models are not immune to hazards adjacent to me. Boop, boop, boop,
Which
boop.
means Defender X's high mobility does not let him get over this building to
Correct.
position over here.
Yep.
But
I grapple you down to the...
But Armadax is already inside this fire, so
True.
he can't take more damage from it from moving around it, so that's okay.
Just pick up that big old lizard and just chunk him around a little bit. Rikers Iron thought I was going to body slam you into the power plant.
That's what I was also
thinking about it,
curious
and
about
I
that.
decided I might actually need this part of my city. So I
Now
decided against it.
Now the bad thing you did was you put both my monsters back on the same side of the table, but I only have 5 white dice to do anything with, and I don't have a bunch of power dice. So I can't compensate.
Normally that would have been a really risky move.
Yes,
but
if I had 10 power dice, that would have been super risky.
Oh, dude.
But I have less power dice.
Yeah.
So
I made this decision on purpose because I'm going to get hit. I'm going to get thrown in some buildings. I'm going to take some damage. But I don't see like a massive tag team move that's going to like drop one of my monsters from alpha into hyper in one turn just because you don't have the resources to do it.
So Armadax is going to move forward to here. He's gonna look at you. I mean, Defender X really wants to fly over you, but he can't because of Grappler. So what's Defender X want to do?
Demork on Twitch says he misses the scoreboard. Scoreboard's still there, right?
Yeah, there's a scoreboard there.
I see a scoreboard.
It just depends on the view and stuff.
I take it away so you can see the whole board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's distracting.
Tony, you're a professional video producer. I trust anything you do.
Never judge me.
I didn't say I wouldn't do that. But I do trust you with my life.
Demos' Grappler is a problem.
It's really good.
It's pretty good. It's also some counterplay against a bunch of high mobility monsters.
That's
so
why
when you bring a couple of monsters that can't climb over buildings and stuff,
Yep.
it's very helpful to kind of even out the playing field.
When Team Ground Pound shows up, it lets me bring you down to my level.
Okay, so I am going to put Defender X right here. Not that it matters. You have 2 monster dice left?
And sorry, Oz. 2 things I missed, just because it's new to me and I haven't played with it a ton. The Martian Command Post.
Yes.
So the Martian Command Post has resource domination. Once per turn, if you're securing 1 or more buildings with resource domination, which I've got, when you roll 2 or more power dice on an attack made by your monster and that attack hits an enemy monster, after the attack is resolved, I can move 1 power die from my dice well to my power pool.
Yes.
So effectively, I get 1 red die back.
Yeah. It's energy cycle for power dice.
Okay. So
Which is why I want to come over there and smash that building. But you don't have a good throw lined up, and I don't have enough power dice for that.
yes.
Defender X, what do you want to do? You're going to get a bunch of power dice back. So even though you have only 2 monster dice, action dice in your monster pool, you'll have a lot of red dice to play with.
Yes.
Defender X is going to go over here.
He's like, no, I'm done.
He's going to keep an eye on you, though. Okay, so monster turn. I'm going to try and body slam. No. Yeah, I'm going to try and body slam you.
Okay.
So
I am
with
defense
Armadax,
8.
you are. I'm going to roll all 4 of these red dice. I'm going to roll my maximum
Mathematically,
red dice
you
and
should
blue
not
dice.
hit that.
So this is 4.
Yep.
This is probably 5, 6 and a half.
And that's 6.5.
Yeah.
You need to hit an 8.
But blue dice are a little bit better than 2 to 1.
All right.
A little bit better than that. White dice are more 2 to 1. I want to keep some white dice, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to roll 3 whites, 4 blues, 4 reds.
It's pretty like
Try to get an 8.
you're a little bit over a
should
50%
work.
shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh!
This red rolled a blank.
Oh, but even if it hit, you still would have
I
missed.
know. It was the 2 whites and the 2 blues.
Tony,
rolling blanks.
no sound effects there. Armadex missed.
Yeah, no
He
sound
failed
effects.
to grab Demos. You know why?
Noodle arms? Is it because of noodle
I
arms?
thought we discussed the whole judge me thing.
Yeah,
No.
I told you I was still going to judge you. But I
Yeah.
judge you out of love.
Yeah. It's a loving kind of
Sound
judgment.
effects are on this side. You're over there.
For some reason, I saw like the limo driver thing where a screen just went up slowly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what happened. Okay, so I missed you with my body slam.
All right.
Because dice.
Are you all done, sir?
That's all I'm gonna do.
all right.
Do I want to step to make you? If I step back this direction, you can get around. I would have to step a couple of times.
Yes.
I'll do that. Who cares?
Where you going?
Since that went badly, I will step here and step there,
Okay.
so that you can't line up with me without being inside of fire.
Okay. I'm going to take a monster turn.
I imagined you would.
I will once again max out my power pool because I've got a lot of power generation going
do?
on right now.
That's what Martians do.
And yeah, let's go get some work done on. We're going to just keep working on Armadax here.
Yeah, you think so? You're gonna miss now.
No.
You're gonna miss real bad.
Gorgadra's going to come here, and Gorgadra will take a point of damage coming to step in the
Gorgadra
fire.
takes point of damage.
Ow.
So the riled ability, what does that say?
Riled specifically says when this model is damaged or destroyed by an enemy attack.
That's what I thought. I just want to make sure you don't get your own power dice from walking into fire.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You gonna throw me in that building? You don't want to throw me on top of that G tank?
I mean,
You can throw me up to the number of spaces
2,
you roll.
3,
Are you gonna
4,
try a double
5.
turn with 2 white dice?
I'm thinking about it.
This is
Wait, I was here. Correct?
yeah.
Okay.
No, you
No,
were
one
one
back.
You were one back. Yeah.
One back.
Yeah. Thanks, Travis. Thanks.
Oh, yeah, no, I see what I'll do. So I can throw you here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go to land here.
So
I'm going to
you
go
can be
1,
here.
2, 3, 4, 5. You've got no white dice left in your monster pool, right?
I spend all my monster dice to step back there to make you walk into fire.
All right, Gorgadra's going to go.
Yep.
And I'm going to throw Armadax.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4. Need to roll at least 4. I will get
You're gonna get 3 back.
I'm gonna get 3 back, and I want to then throw you.
My defense is
1,
still only
2,
7.
3, 4, 5. Defense is 7. I'm gonna put this in.
And you're gonna miss horribly.
I don't
Did you?
miss.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
I only see 6 points in doubles.
So I'll throw you.
So I go here, and that crushes that tank, right?
So yeah, I get 1
So you
for
get
the tank,
You get 1 for the tank.
3 for the building, and then I get 1 back because I've got the
Because you've got the Martian
resource
building
domination
secured, so-
over
yep.
here, giving me back up to 9.
Mm-hmm.
And Armadax is now down to.
So remember, like I said earlier, if I had a Martian building secured on my side, I would have that ability too.
Yeah.
That ability is not Martians or destroyers or whatever. It's the player that secures that building gets that ability. And all the buildings that are faction specific, like the guard base and all those things, they all have a neutral ability that anybody can use if they secure them.
Armadax is now down to 6.
Armadax went down 1 for the hit and 1 for the fire. So Armadax is now hyper, so his defense is up to 8.
Okay, so Demos is now going to.
Armadax also now has riled, so I gain power die when you hurt me, and he has earn earthly rage just like Gorgadra. So if you hurt my units, I also get power dice.
Okay. Well, you're about to get a whole bunch of power dice.
And I have beat back now on my giant tail. You're gonna throw me over here onto these guys?
Absolutely.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces.
Yeah, but what I'm going to do is roll all these dice.
Yeah. Now that resource domination rule only works once a turn. So
Yeah.
it's not every time you make a power attack. It's basically you get 1 red die back a turn if you hit.
Might hit you,
You did hit me.
and I'm going to put you
put me here?
right there.
Uh-huh.
So I will get 2 for the building, 2 for the 2 GD tanks I destroyed, and you will take 3 points of damage.
That is 3 points of damage because that's 2 fires and the successful attack.
And now,
I'm at 3 hit points with him, but you killed 2 tanks
yes.
and you hurt Armadax, so I got 3 power dice for that because of Armadax's riled and earthly rage.
Yep. All right, your go, man.
And you finally spent all your white dice.
I've had a very successful run with my monsters.
You have. Yeah, getting power production early is really good, and having a Martian power pod is a handy thing. Me putting my monster in the wrong space by 1 space at the beginning of the game.
Does that cause other problems for you?
Well, that was a mistake because my first power up would have been 2 extra red dice.
Gotcha.
So, unit turn-wise, we're going to start by putting some G-Tanks back on the table.
Get the boys in blue back
Hey,
out.
G-Tanks.
Travis,
Where you been?
Travis on Twitch says, who went first? I did.
Yeah, Hungerford also won the roll-off to see who would go first. So those G-Tanks are going to grab power points. This G-Tank back here is just all by himself and has no job to do anymore. Let's Carnodon you some, though.
I'm in a weird position for the Carnodon party.
Well, you're standing on top of one of the power points.
Because I put one of my big
spawn points.
I put one of my big weird spindly legs on one of your spawn points, specifically so that Carnodon party would be awkward.
Mm-hmm. And if I spawn the G-Tanks to grab the power points, I have less dice because I now would have to bump spawn Carnodons.
Right.
So that would be bump spawn. Just getting 2 out would only leave me 3 white dice.
And that was kind of my plan. Like the reason I positioned where I knew I wanted to end up here was so that I could be on your side of the board and be safe from the Carnodon rave that could come and mess me up.
So I'm still going to try it because it's still worth it. And that G-Tank, I have to spawn a G-Tank because this one can't make it up to that power point.
Okay.
So I'm going to bump spawn that guy.
Put in a
And
Carnodon.
that's going to be a normal Carnodon.
He shows up to the party first.
He's here at the party. And then I'm going to bump spawn a elite Carnodon
for
back
3?
there.
Ooh. All right. Then the DJ shows up.
But unfortunately, I can't bump spawn him back here because then his elite ability commander won't reach this Carnodon. So let's have bump spawned this guy that direction instead of forward.
Bump spawn that
and
Carnodon.
Then I get the elite Carnodon behind the first Carnodon.
I like it.
And I have 2 action dice left to make an attack with. And then I'm going to move, so drive up to there.
What up, boy?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That G-Tank's going to go there. This G-Tank's just going to drive out there and do something. 1, 2, 3, 4 for a diagonal. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. He's just going to nonchalantly walk up that road.
Yeah, just hang out for a little while.
Just chilling. He's not a threat of any kind to anyone.
None.
Don't worry about him.
Absolutely.
Okay, so the smallest of all Carnodon parties. So Carnodons normally roll 2 blues.
Yep.
But the elite rolls a 3rd blue and gives all the other Carnodons within 2 spaces a 3rd blue.
A 2-man Carnodon party is still no joke.
The elite Carnodon also has flank.
I'm down to defense
so
7.
So you are defense 7. Now, these dice should not hit a 7.
No.
6 blues and 2 whites should not hit a 7. But
so let's double check. The Carnodon, the elite only rolls 2. There should be 1 less blue die.
Oh, okay.
So you should have 5 blue dice total.
1 less blue die.
Yeah. Trying to hit a 7 though, mathematically possible.
Mathematically possible. Very, very unlikely.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not going to be. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It can't be.
This would have to be a double to give me a 6.
Okay.
But I have all my monster action dice again.
Yes. Sweet.
And also, I think that might be a typo on that card.
I mean, we gave him flank.
Sure, that might be why.
Yeah.
But almost every other elite has 2 blue dice.
What is the defense on a Spikadon?
A Spikadon's defense is 3, so against blast attacks, he's a 4 right now because of cover. But Belchers ignore cover.
They do.
It's handy.
So
you only have 1 Belcher in range.
I'm going to spawn an Explodohawk, or what
Explodohawk.
I like to call what is going to be freaking MVP over here, because I'm going to push spawn him. He'll be up to speed 8 because I've got the industrial. No, I'll be speed 7.
Yeah, you'll be.
So
speed
I'll be able
7.
to go 1, 2,
don't
3,
be
4,
going
5,
too crazy.
6, 7. Oh my God.
You're going to try and Explode-A-Hawk all 3 of those units?
I'm not going to try. I'm going to.
Okay, sure. If you think you can do that.
I have abso 100% lootly. Mm-hmm. What else do we want to do?
Carnodon's our defense 3.
So I'm going to bump spawn him with an elite Belcher. Belcher's
Yeah, Front the Cat is because of that flank. Because flank is a free hit, so it's better than a blue die. So that's why that is there.
I'm going to spawn a standard Belcher. Oh, no, they're all over here. I'm not going to spawn a standard Belcher, so let me put that one back. So
And we've got a question from
This should be
Riker Lee Mitchell about new starters with different units and monsters. There's no plan right now for that, but it is possible that in the future we might cycle factions out of the starters. But the game has not been out for a whole year yet. It was released last September, so we're still in the first months of the game's life. So the starters will more than likely stay the starters they are for quite a while.
And I'm going to spawn a Crawler over here.
You got a lot of plans out there.
All right, my elite Belcher's going to come here. Mm-hmm. This Belcher's going to stay right where he is. This Crawler's going to walk up to here.
So now you're securing that building if you kill my Spikadon.
Yes. As we discussed, my Explodo-Hawk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stands there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I got movement 7 because
Because you're securing the industrial complex still.
You guys don't need to move. You don't need to move. Let's get to partying.
Okay.
We'll do the Belchers first.
Yep.
So my Belchers rocking 2 boost die on the commander, 2 boost die on the regular because
of
next to my commander.
yeah.
And then they're white die for each one.
Yep.
I ignore your cover,
So you got to get a 3.
and I get him.
Barely. Right? Yep. That was almost not a 3. My Spikadon.
My Spikadon.
He's dead. Now this out here is much more entertaining because you get 3 blues with an Explodo-Hawk.
And I'm rolling 3 white dice.
And you're rolling all up to the maximum number of white dice.
Oh, no. No, I can go up to 6.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. We did make them 6 white. You could throw almost your entire resources into one Explodo-Hawk attack, but that might let it hurt a monster if it wants. Now, Explodo-Hawks can't combine. They have Lone Wolf, I believe is the name of the ability.
Oh, Oz, I'm sorry. I forgot. I'm also holding the Martian base, which lets me reduce the cost of something by 1. Mm-hmm. So I can spawn a saucer for 0 effectively.
You can. You're going to put a free saucer out there somewhere?
Yeah, I'm just going to put a free saucer here.
If you put it over here, then it could take the place of this Explodo-Hawk, and the Explodo-Hawk could go do something.
No, that dude's fine. He loves his life.
I'm just saying.
He's going to come here.
Okay.
Okay. Now for the Explodo-Hawk attack
Look
over
how
here.
nice I am, like hungry for take-back things from previous mistakes.
You did a bump earlier
I'm
where
the
like, I
nicest.
bumped this guy this
I'm
way
the nicest
instead.
person.
I let you do. That's how. Oh, look, I'm just. You know what? Kill them all.
You did get a 4.
Kill them all.
So you killed all of them. So you get 3 more power dice.
Yeah, 3, not 4.
My Carnodon party is over.
My Explodo-Hawk is also fluttering his weird ass off to hell.
He's gone because Explodo-Hawks do die when they hit things because they're made of bombs.
All right, your go. Mm-hmm. You get 2 power dice,
I do get 2 power dice.
but I did stop a bunch of
Oh,
other-
wait, I get 3 power dice for that because you killed 3 units. Because Riled on Earthly Rage on Armor Deck says every time you hit one of my units, I get a power die.
Yep. And then when you power up with your monster turn,
When I power up my monster turn, I'm on 2 power points now.
Yep.
So I get 2 more. I'm at 8 power dice. That's nice. Can I hit Demos? Can I hit any of your monsters this entire game, or do you think my dice will just be bad the whole time? Just bad dice.
I don't know, man. Power Gorge is saying, didn't it just kill the Carney and the tank, not the 3rd unit? No, I hit this.
Yeah,
this
it's
Carnodon.
everything adjacent to the target.
Yeah, and there was, so I hit the Carnodon here, and then there was a Carnodon here, and then the tank.
Yeah.
So I rolled and I hit all 3.
Yeah. Because they have explosion or whatever that rule is. Okay. So I still want.
Explodo-Hawks are amazing, by the way.
Still want.
If you play Destroyers, run 1 at minimum.
I still want to really, really, really beat up Demos.
Sure.
Unfortunately, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'd have to roll almost all my red dice to throw you to where he's at right now to put you in 2 fires.
Yes.
So I wouldn't more than likely have the red dice left to do something with him because I wouldn't be knocking down buildings.
Probably not.
Well, I wouldn't get any red dice for that power
Oh,
attack
yeah.
because I wouldn't be killing buildings. If there were 2 buildings there, I get 4 of them back, and that would be better. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's going to have to step to line up with you over there because I don't want to put him in that fire because he's almost already dead.
Makes sense.
But that would let me throw you here or throw you that way, which is way too far. And then Defender X could be positioned to throw you or body slam you. So we'll do that. So Defender X is going to is just going to fly to there.
Okay.
Because your grappler only affects things really close to you.
Yep.
And then 1, 2, 3.
Riker Lee
4,
Mitchell asking a question on
5,
Facebook that
6.
Tony has pointed out to me. Thank you, Tony. I'm going to get to it. It says, I've only been playing monsters and units from a single faction, but I'm looking to expand my collection into other factions. I'm curious about the pros cons of having a mixed build. Granted, I've done much research on this, so apologies if this is a dumb question. Riker Lee Mitchell, there are no such thing as dumb questions. The benefits of playing mono faction is that certain monster abilities will benefit only models in their faction. The benefit of playing...
Wrong. There's no benefit for playing mono faction.
Yeah, there is.
No, there isn't.
Do we take those out?
No, there are synergy monsters.
Yeah, they're synergy monsters.
But
That's a benefit.
But those synergy monsters work with any of their units. Like, you get the Martian benefit for the Martian monster on Martian units. So it doesn't. You don't have to build all one faction.
That's what I'm trying to. Okay.
If every single monster in your army had a synergy benefit, which all of them don't, then there might be a reason to only play that faction.
So the point I was making was that if you play mono faction, you can build to specific benefits that only help that faction. Like if I want to max out on Martian bases and not try and split up Martian bases, jungle bases, it lets you focus in, like I was saying.
Sure.
The benefit of combined arms is that you can still get those synergies, maybe not as concentrated, but you get a wider pool of models to choose from. Like, for example, even if I was playing almost all Martians and I wanted to max out on Martian bases and all my Martian synergies, I still want Explodohawks, because Explodohawks do something that the Martians can't, which is like mass unit removal. So I think you gain flexibility when you mix, and I think you gain just a little bit more internal synergy, especially as buildings and certain pieces get taken away if you go monofaction. I personally think the combined arms is more worth it.
The other aspect of that is that factions have holes in them.
Yeah,
For
like
example,
the Explodohawk fixing for...
Yes, but Martians don't have a brawling unit right now.
Right.
So if you want to have an answer to cover and things, then you're going to need something that can brawl.
Yeah, exactly.
And Chompers are the best brawling unit in destroyers in general.
So you can play it one way, but you will gain a lot if you add it up. And as you play more one monster monofaction games, look at what's giving you trouble. Being like, what am I bad at?
Yeah.
And then look at the other units available in your agenda and decide what you want to add. And that's the way to sort of building out your force.
And Hungerford is playing with my collection right now. It's primarily a Planet Eater's army, but I will always run one saucer, one power pod in that army because that extra power die is totally worth it.
All right,
okay,
you throwing me?
I'm going to try and throw you.
On defense 8.
I'm going to get 3 dice back for doing this.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm no longer a fan of knocking down buildings.
So you get 2 back.
I am just a fan of not getting hurt. So I'm going to get 2 back for this building, but that will give me 5 to put into the next power attack. Okay. So I'm still going to do this.
Did you get an 8?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Very
7,
much
8,
so.
9, 10. Yeah. I got much more of a roll that was good than my last one. So
Ritter Dish is it incombustible?
It is incombustible.
So I take 2 points?
So you take 2 points. 1 for the hit, 1 for the building.
Demos takes his first damage of the game.
Your team takes the first damage.
No,
I did. I have inflicted.
I did a point to myself with Gorgadra.
You did hurt yourself earlier. Okay, so
Demos down to 9.
So, and I did have to step twice to set that up.
Okay.
I get 2 of those power dice back, so I'm just going to leave them in the box.
Okay.
So I'm going to add 3 more because I'm going to try and throw you again.
Okay.
Or bodies. No, because this is also incombustible, so I want to throw you into that skyscraper. So I have to roll a white die. Defender X has 4 blues on his power. So 5-ish, 6, 7.5. So let's put 2 more whites in there because I have 4 monster white dice. I could step, or I can just save them for more attacks later. And then, do I get an 8 again? Do I? Yes?
I don't know.
Tell me yes.
I mean, I imagine so. Yeah, you definitely got 8.
Yeah, there's a bunch of doubles in that one.
Where are you putting me at?
I'm going to put you... Well, first of all, let's smash this building and turn it into a firing hazard.
Yo.
So,
I'm gonna go down to
1,
6.
2... I have to at least throw you 2.
Yep.
I don't know if there's a benefit for putting you anywhere else. Let's put you as far as we can.
Okay.
So you take 3 damage from that.
I'm down to 6.
But you're not hyper yet.
No.
Because I did 5 damage to you in 1 turn because this building wasn't fire. Okay? And then I get 2 power dice back for that building because I smashed another building. Okay.
My turn?
It is your turn. I have 4 white dice left.
You've got 3 health on Armadax.
I've got 3 health on Armadax.
And he's defense 8?
And he's defense 8 now.
Right. I power up to max.
He's still immune to super damage and immune to collisions with buildings.
But not immune to fires.
But not immune to fire. So you could do 2 damage to him with a throw or a body slam or whatever. So you still have to hit him twice. Well, I mean, with both monsters. Now that you could body slam him or something, and then the other monster could just walk up and smack him or shoot him or whatever. You don't have to power attack me for that extra damage.
Yeah.
Armadax isn't dead yet, Power Gorged. Don't be jumping to conclusions.
Gorgadra's going to stay in the same fire.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to come there.
Oh, and Striker is asking what Armadax gets in Hyper. It is Riled Unearthly Rage, which is the combo that Gorgadra has, that taking damage gives him power dice, and any of his units taking damage gives him power dice. And then he has Beat Back on his tail, which is Defender X's Hyper Blast thing, where you can push somebody a couple of spaces, and they collide with things as they move those spaces.
All right.
I don't think he's going to get to beat back anything, but also Hungerford could just roll real bad and miss.
Okay.
Probably not with 10 power dice, but
There's no place I can put you that just does 3.
there's no place because I'm immune to hitting buildings.
Yeah, I can do 2 to you easily.
Yeah.
But I can't.
And this is an entirely incombustible pile of buildings back there. So
So what I could
even if I was lined up with those.
what I'm probably going to do is throw you 4,
Uh-huh.
which will get me a die back for killing that G tank. Or, oh wait, no, that's dumb. That's dumb. I'm going to come here.
We're going to have
So-
to rotate me around because
Yeah,
my tail's
Gorgadra's going to come here, and then Demos is going to come here.
Because you're going to throw me at that building and then try to slap
Actually-
me or something? Or shoot me or whatever?
Yeah, I'm going to come stand right here.
Okay.
Gorgadra's going to go. I'm going to throw you. 2, 3, 4, 5. Need to roll at least 5 of these. I roll 6. I will roll this many white die. Your defense 8.
I'm defense 8. This is when you're going to fail miserably. All your dice are going to roll blanks.
Nah. And 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
I'm going to put you right here.
Okay. So that building is also on fire. So
Yep.
that does 2 damage to me.
2 damage. And then I will get 3 power dice back from that. And I'll get another power die back because I hit a monster with an attack while I was controlling the Martian base.
Uh-huh.
Then I've got flank on Demos 9.
So you're just going to slap me with your noodle arms?
So I'm just going to put you down with a noodly arm punch. And to make sure that this happens, because I don't want this to fail, I'm going to throw everything I've got.
That's you missed one. You left a power die back there. You said everything you got. You already committed to it.
Actually, do I need to...
Yeah, I also get a red die for getting damaged.
These 2 are in my well. Sorry. Do I even need to roll that? I'm going to
I
leave...
don't know if you need to roll it, but it's fun.
I'm gonna leave-
roll more dice.
I'm
Rolling
gonna-
more dice is always
I'm
more
gonna,
fun.
I'm going to leave 4 white dice in my
More
monster
dice
pool.
equals more fun.
This will hit a 7.
Will it?
Slap that boy out the
It did.
game.
Okay, good job. You who killed Armadax, you are a horrible person.
I get 2 red for killing a monster. Monster down. And I did not roll all my action dice, so I still have 4 in my monster pool.
You get what? Red for killing a monster?
Oh, I get 1.
You get 1 red.
You're not
for
a
killing
building.
monster. I'm
You're
not
not a building.
I'm as big as a building, but I'm not a building.
Okay.
I mean, come on, man.
So I'll pass turn.
Okay. I have 4 monster
Oh,
dice.
that's what. I'm sorry. I have power gorge. Oh, that's on my blast, not my brawl. You're right.
Yeah. If you would have shot me, you would have got an extra die for that.
Yep.
And you could have, but flank made me easier to hit.
So we are all good.
I'm going to power up for 2.
For 2?
Because I have 2 G-Tanks out there on power.
What up,
points still.
Defender X?
Then I'm going to make you hyper just because.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to take back one thing. Do you mind?
Sure, whatever, man. You want to step?
I'm going to step.
Okay. Because now I can't body slam you in that building.
You can still put me a lot of different places.
I can throw you,
but I didn't want to.
But sitting there, I could just body slam you over that.
I didn't want to get thrown into these 2 buildings, which is 6.
Yeah, yeah. And also, you're not lined up with that building either.
Yeah.
So you're not lined up with any buildings.
Yeah, I was thinking about. We started talking, and I knew I was going to move out because I didn't want this lane, but more importantly, I didn't want to be in range of this. Because flying into my power base, where my Martian base is at, no bueno. Do not want. Oh, I'm securing this too now.
You are.
I've been maxing out every turn,
Yep.
but... What up, Defender X?
So he stepped twice to go 8 up to there.
Clay asks if there's any ETA and when we'll see some subterranean uprising. No ETA yet, but you'll see some pretty cool stuff coming soon.
Yeah. I don't want to go there probably. Because that just lets me body slam you into fire again.
Fair.
I don't need to go. I don't need to spend those 2 dice to go there. If I can just go there instead. Okay. So we're going to body slam you into fire.
Get it.
So I need at least 1 white die. I'm not hyper, so I only get 4 blues.
And I'm defense 8.
And you were defense 8. So 5, 6, 7.5. That's the minimum I need to roll. I'm not going to get any power dice back for this.
I believe in you.
And I might as well. I have all my hit points, so I'm just gonna go to
Go
the
in there?
turn next. Because I would like to do damage to you. It does put you in hyper mode.
Puts me in hyper mode, which is really good.
It is.
Did you get me?
I don't think so.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my God, Oz!
I missed by 1. Because 2 reds roll blanks in that roll.
Oh no! Oh no!
Dice games have dice in them.
Is that you?
I'm done. That was all my dice.
I'll take a monster turn.
I would imagine you would.
So let me do my power.
Or you could take a unit turn.
No.
Because I can't take a monster turn right back at you.
No, let's get something done to defend. So I get 1 power die for that. 1 for my Martian base. 1 for here. 1 for the skyscraper. 2 for this power pod.
And 1 for over there?
1 for this Explodo Hawk.
So you don't get all your power dice back.
I do not get all of my power dice back. Now,
I dig it.
how much damage can I do?
So Demorktry, I don't even know how to pronounce your name, is asking for confirmation of mole and fish people. So we've already said
Confirmation denied.
that Hammerclack and Krakenocters are coming, and those are Tritons and Subterran Uprising. If you're asking about units for those monsters, then there's no confirmation that units for those monsters are coming anytime in the near future.
Gorgadra's going to come stand here.
What? Are you going to SWAT again?
I am going to SWAT again.
SWAT again.
Get rid of those tanks, man. Demos? Sure.
You can, and also Power Gorge, you can't walk off the map. I'm sorry, but Defender X is here. He's gonna make this work, even though his dice won't help him
Demos is going to chill right where he's at.
at all.
Demos is...
Also, Jimmy Campbell, the apes are coming.
The apes are coming.
We showed the ape base on that stream back in November, or December.
1, 2,
The
3, 4,
the jungle
5, 6.
fortress.
Oz?
What's happening? You're gonna throw me into that
Demos 9 is going to throw Defender X.
in the power plant?
I hit you even with the cock die.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to throw you, so listen,
On
my
the
reds
corner
are
of
rolled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll throw you
All the way to the
Yeah,
edge
I'll
of the
throw you
board.
across the map.
Okay. So
I get 2 red back for that.
that's 2 damage.
Then
Because that building does not turn into fire.
because I'm controlling the Martian base, I also get another red back.
Okay.
This Martian base has been
It's
MVP, dude.
It's a good building. That's why that ability isn't Martian specific. Any player can get it. So if I wanted to bring a Martian base also, even though Hungerford's playing with the one I painted just this weekend, I could have that in my Protector's army, and I could use that ability. I just wouldn't get the discount Martian.
Gorgadra's going to SWAT this G-Tank. Sure. I don't think I'm going to step anywhere. I don't think I need to. I don't think you'll have any power dice. I don't think it'll matter.
Well, I'm not activating my monster again anyway. I'm all units.
Yeah. I'm going to swap that G-Tank.
Into the other G-Tank?
I pick that G-Tank up.
You do?
And I'm going to throw him into the G-Tank on the PowerPoint.
Uh-huh.
They
And
both
you did?
explode. I get 2 red die back.
Congratulations. You're swatty.
And my turn is done. We're just going to hang out being bros.
You know what time it is.
It's Carnadon
It's
time.
current party time. Okay, so you're in the prime location for the Carnadon.
Oh, yeah.
party.
Garadra is, he turns around. He's like, where's the limo at? Oh, look.
The limo driver.
Here
is
comes
not talking to you.
Here comes the party.
So those 3 guys can spawn. I could bump spawn, but then I won't have enough. So I will turn that one into the elite.
Hello, boys.
So that cost me 4.
Yep.
2 for the elite, 1 for each of the other ones.
Yep.
They need 3 whites
To even be able to attack.
to attack.
Gives you 3 white dice left.
I got 3 white dice left. I can't spawn a Carnadon at either of these places because they're not fast enough to get to you.
Correct. Because there are no buildings left on your side of the table. That's not true. I still left this standing.
And the Raptix.
Crap, there's no buildings left for me to throw Defender X on your side of the board. I've got to start throwing you into my half of the board.
Yeah. It was all part of my plan.
Armordax, why do you take so long to kill, man?
Okay, so a Raptix can't run to this, but those Carnadons can get to it. So
Friggin' Armordax.
I am going to.
Threw off my building destruction economy.
I'm going to spawn a Raptix over here.
Raptix? What up, Raptix?
He's going to replace that G-Tank. That G-Tank's going to go forward and unsecure that building. Not that you're taking a monster turn right away, but
No,
he
definitely
wants
not.
to do that.
Definitely
And then
not.
I've got 2 more dice left, so the G-Tank will probably shoot at you and roll both its white dice because it moves so it can't get a blue.
I'm into it.
But Belchers are defense
2. There'll be 3 with
so
cover.
it's 3. So yeah, I'll just roll those white dice because I'm not going to take another unit turn. The other option is over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which the Raptix cannot get up there either. And I can't get enough units out of over here to secure this one building you've left on my side. So yeah, we're just going to throw these 2 white dice and hope that they roll a 3.
Yeah.
It's going to be fine.
Easy game.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What a boy.
He jumps on there.
Yep.
Carnadon.
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 The elite, your elite has all of them.
My
in.
elite is in the middle, so
Nice.
2 spaces apiece.
So that is a total of what?
That's a total
8 blues?
No, it's only 6 blues. It's 2 blues per dude.
And regular Carnadons are 2 or 3.
And the regular Carnadons are also 2.
So then they have a total of 8 because they go up to 3s because
No.
of the
Oh, yeah, they do.
elite.
I forgot.
And then he only gets himself 2.
Okay. So
And then you've got flank on me, dropping me down to a 7.
your defense is 7, and I get all these blue dice.
Carnadon dance party!
I'm going to bite you. Right
mean,
in the
probably.
ankle. Right in the ankle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I didn't even need
I
flank.
take a point of damage on Gargadra, and I
And you
get a
get
power
it.
die.
And he burped. I heard it. Okay, and then desperation shot.
Yeah.
It's going to get a 3. It's going to do it. I'm
he
going to
shoot?
shoot that elite.
Shoot the elite? Okay.
Yeah.
G-Tank
I'm
shoot-
unsecuring this building first off. So you're not securing that building anymore because I'm touching it. But I also want to kill that elite. These 2 white dice, totally going to roll 3. Totally. Oh, it was so close.
It was close.
so
It was close.
So I missed.
It wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen.
But there wasn't really anything else to do with those white dice. And I want them all in my monster pool anyway.
Is it my turn, Oz?
It is your turn, Oz.
Thanks. Okay.
You're going to stomp on my Carnadons?
I have a lot.
Oh,
of
wait,
things.
you can't take a monster turn.
No, I'm taking
You
a-
got to take a unit turn.
So first thing is I'm controlling this neutral spawn over here by the saucer. So here comes a Splodohawk.
Yeah, of course. Now, you can't hit 3 of my units with 1 Explodohawk this
No, I
time.
can only hit 2.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll get 7. So he can get there.
He could get over here, too. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but I kind of like that spot better.
Yeah, that's it's
Defense
only
on those bros is what?
3.
3. Okay.
Yeah, they're beefy little lizard monster mans. And by little, I mean bigger than a house.
Beefy little monster.
But compared to a
mans.
monster, they're not so beefy.
I'm gonna pop a Destructomite, right, Chop? And then this G-Tank has to be...
I don't even know what that comment means. I'm confused by that comment, 100%. I'm not reading the long one that Clay put out. I'm reading Fizzy 99's comment. That must be is that a conversation that's going?
It's a reference to Nedry from Jurassic Park.
Oh, okay. Okay, that was the point of it I didn't understand. I did not remember that there was a character in Jurassic Park named Nedry.
Okay.
And also, they didn't have Caradon fences in Jurassic Park, but I get it now. I get it. It's not a pun, but it's still worth it.
So this happens, first off. This guy goes here.
Sure.
The Destructomite is now rocking, what, speed 7? So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was going to come up here.
Uh-huh. That makes sense. And earlier, by the way, you were like, I don't think I need Destructomites in this army. I told you did.
They're great. They're fine.
Because they're fast.
They're fine. They get the job done. My Hunter that I spawned is going to go...
Oh, you put a hunter out finally.
Hell yeah, I put a Hunter down.
You're going to shoot that G-Tank with that hunter?
I'm going to shoot this dude.
No, don't shoot that guy.
I'm going to.
Don't worry about him.
3, 4. What am I speed?
He's not hurting nobody.
Let me see something real fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, because I don't have that thing. So I've got to come stand here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am range 5 on a hunter. Yes. Yes.
That's not range 5, by the way. You counted 2 diagonals
1,
excellently.
2, 3. Oh, I did, didn't I?
Yeah.
So I'll be there.
Yep.
Good looking out, Oz.
Uh-huh. I'm keeping you honest. Don't worry.
Okay. Step 1. Explode a hawk.
Frothy Cat, are they Demos fine? Long distance high 5. What's that look like?
All right, Oz.
I don't think that's... No, I don't think...
Explode a hawk here.
Explode a hawk. Need a 3. You got it. So these 2 guys are dead?
Yep.
Ba-boom.
And my Explode a hawk
Is also dead?
cashes his paycheck on the way to heaven.
Oh, the other one went to hell.
Yeah.
This one's going to heaven.
Well, this one... Belchers, they're going to open fire on that G-Tank.
Uh-huh.
We ignore your cover.
Yep, but I'm still defense 4.
Yep, so looking for a 4, rolling 4 blues and 2 whites.
Yep.
No,
That
not that
is
time.
a 1. Your dice finally lived up to the statistical
My first miss of the game.
numbers.
I
I've been
freaking
looking
quit.
for.
Here, I'm going to shoot the Spikadon.
Okay.
Defense 3.
Defense 3.
So down to
down
2.
to 2 because of penetrator.
Because of penetrator. And I get him.
And you did. You get a power die for that too.
All right. That's me, man.
Okay, I got to take a monster turn, and I don't power up because you killed my Raptix.
Yes.
jerk.
Yes.
So I have no power dice. I can't make power attacks.
Yes.
And I'm not in hyper, so I can't do beatback.
Correct.
I could do beatback if I was in hyper mode, which would push you into buildings or fires or whatever.
Operation Don't Let the Protectors Do Anything is going pretty well.
Well, those dice rolls that were on the edge, going not in my favor, did
The 2 that you
did
missed
hurt quite a bit.
The 2 that you missed were really bad. Like really bad.
6, 7, 8. So I could fly up and shoot you. You got all of your white dice in your monster pool now.
I do.
Maybe I should just pass and make you come at me. There's no buildings for you to throw me into.
Is that a thing you can do?
I mean, I can just be like, I move, I'm done.
You don't have to spend 1 white die?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Do I want to shoot you some? It's just white dice. No red dice is going to be bad. I could also push all these back over to the unit side and try to get some more units on the table.
Yes.
But that would give you a couple of turns of punching Defender X without him punching back.
Hiddicle on Twitch says, step in the fire to go hyper. Well, it's got 9 health right now.
Yeah,
so
I'm at 9 health. So
Yeah, I mean, you can step on the fire a whole bunch.
I could. So I was here.
Frothy Cats'
1,
operation.
2,
I'm
3,
capped on power
4,
dice again.
5, 6.
Yes.
I'm only range 3 on my blast.
Things are going quite well for me this game.
So to shoot that hunter and to get a power die, I'd have to be here,
Yeah, I'm into that.
which means I would have to step once. So let's do that.
Oh, hello.
So he's going to come up here. He's going to step once.
I was
gonna-
joking.
He's going to shoot that hunter. A hunter's defense is 2,
Yeah.
but he has cover.
Yeah.
I get 4 of these.
It's true.
What I really should have done with Defender X this entire game was ignored everything happening with your monsters and just went for that and destroyed all of that. Because this is, I think, most of the reason why you're winning.
My favorite tactic in this game is to go blast their power base as early as can,
Oh, yeah.
which is why my first thing with Gorgadra was I walked
Well,
up
yeah,
and
and-
swatted
yeah.
the G-Tank into that one. Because, I mean, look at our city right now. My half of the city's intact, and your half of the
Because
city's
we've been
destroyed.
playing on my side of the board,
And that's-
I haven't been aggressive on your side of the
There's
board.
different tactics and strategies in this game,
Yeah.
and the tactic I like is fight in your opponent's base. And if it works out,
So
it's
I
great.
need a 3. I'm rolling 4 blues and 2 whites. And I got all the blues rolled blanks, but I did get a 3 on those.
My hunter.
So I killed your hunter and got a power die. And I spent 2 white dice. So I still have 8, or I spent 3. So I still have 7 white dice in my monster pool. What you gonna do with your monsters?
My turn.
Yeah, I did not push all my dice to my unit side.
I will power up to max.
I did not do that.
And now we need to figure out how we want to do this exactly.
How exactly do you want to do it? Now, you could defend this structure back here by putting him adjacent to that building, because then I couldn't get over it if I was going to do that.
I don't even know that I really care about that building.
I don't think you care anymore. I think that building's done its job.
I think I'm going to put you into this building.
That's also an option. Are you fast enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, your speed 7?
Oh, yeah, I'll be speed 7.
So you'd have to step a couple times to walk all the way around that fire.
I could go stand in the fire and just...
You could take 1 damage, go hyper, stand on the fire. What does hyper do for him?
He gets to make an extra melee attack, and it,
Yeah, it gives him rapid strike or
Yeah.
whatever.
So I've got that
Because
option.
his noodle arms go even faster when he's in hyper mode. He also gets something else, I think.
Yeah. Alternatively, I start moving you towards this side of the table.
You put me closer to Gorgadra so you can tag team me better. Yeah.
But honestly, I think what I'm going to do is just let's not overthink it. And yeah, I'm going to mess up a little bit of my power base, but you know what? That's got to happen now. Demos is going to come stand here.
So you're not going to go hyper. You're not going to take damage to go hyper.
No, I don't see a reason to.
You're going to body slam me into that tank in that building.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Gorgadra is just going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Gorgadra's just gonna
I'll hang it back here, actually.
gonna walk around.
Yeah, Gorgadra's just like, we'll be there in a second.
Gorgadra doesn't want to walk a little distance and laser zap that guy with his range 3 beams.
Meh.
Okay. I mean, that's up to you.
I think I can stay there.
I mean, that's my 1 unit that's going to be on the table at the end of this turn.
Demos is going to body slam Defender X. I'm going to put, I don't know.
A lot of dice into it.
What's your defense right now?
My defense is 8.
8.
Standard monster defense of 8.
Sure. I'll put this into it. It works.
That looks like an 8.
And I will
Although
put you
all those blues roll blanks again.
into this building.
Okay. So this building catches on fire.
So I get 2 power dice back for that, 1 for the G-Tank I kill, and then another one for the Martian base because I roll 2 more power die.
Yeah.
So I spend 8 and end up at 6.
1, 2, 3. So I'm at 6. I'm not hyper.
And I will give the turn back to you. I still got 9 in my monster pool.
So I cannot step to rampage back there because there's a crawler in my way.
Yes.
Because that would be fun to try and rampage through a bunch of your stuff. I'm not powering up for any power dice. So I have the 1 I made last turn when I shot that hunter. I could stomp and kill 3 of your things. I want to kill that building though. That's my goal right now.
I figured as much.
Is to wreck that building. So he's going to go to here,
I like it.
or he was here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to go all the way back there.
Okay.
He's going to punch the building. Just punch it. Just normal, everyday monster.
Just
monster-
normal,
monster
everyday,
punching.
casual punching.
So that building's defense is 7.
7.
Okay.
I'm no longer securing it.
Oh,
by
I
the way.
forgot. You had 1 less blue die, by the way, for being near me.
yeah.
But you didn't need it. All your blue dice rolled blanks.
Okay.
It did not matter,
Yeah.
literally. So 1, 2, 3, and this is probably not going to happen.
It is a defense 7 building.
It's a defense 7 building, and I only have 1 power die.
True.
So instead of doing that,
Yes.
I'm just gonna move 1 space
Okay.
to there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna stomp instead
Okay.
because I get all the same dice for stomping basically, and I just need 2s to kill those belchers,
Yes.
and I got at least a 2.
All of my belchers are dead.
So that gives me 3 power dice,
Yes.
and those are your power dice in there, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
We keep the blue dice in the tray, but we track
I'm not
everything
securing
else.
either of these buildings anymore.
You are not securing any of those buildings anymore. And I'm not going to... do I want to step? I'm going to step 1 time
Okay.
to there. So you have to come into a fire to do a power attack against me because you can't fly over me.
It's
And I'm going to be done. I have 5 monster dice and I have 3 power dice, and I'm done.
I'll power up for... I'll max out. Mm-hmm. That being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
Oh. Defender X.
Oh, I did. Oh, Ponto Hornblower caught a rule. When I stomp, this fire goes out.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to...
Thanks, Ponto Hornblower.
So I'm still going to step because that takes me out of alignment with this fire and this fire. So if you want to do anything to me building-wise, you got to body slam me into that, which I'm okay with you destroying your own building. Yes, thanks. I was so focused on killing all those little guys that I totally forgot that stomps also put out fires.
Defense 8, huh?
Defense 8, -1 blue die. I'm not going to forget that again. I don't know if Striker 911 is putting an emoji of a 6 up there.
Gorgadra's going to go.
There are no D6s in this game. You can't roll a 6 on a die. You can roll a Super Strike, which is like a 6, but it's not quite the same.
Demos is going to go.
You get a conga line? What's happening right now? I'm so confused.
Demos is going to body slam you.
Okay.
I roll 1 less blue.
Yep. You roll 1 less blue. You can roll lots of power dice.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get you.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to body slam you into my Martian base.
Okay. The Martian base is on fire.
Yep.
So
you take 3.
3 damage.
I get 2 for destroying the building and 1 back for. Oh no, not 1 back because I'm not controlling.
No,
the
you
Martian
weren't
base.
securing it anymore, so you don't get that resource domination.
So I get 2
anymore.
back. We'll put you here.
Uh-huh. And there's a fire.
And yeah, I'll pass turn back to you.
You okay? Why did Gorgadra walk up there?
I have plans.
That was weird. I have plans as well. I power up for nothing. I'm still rocking those power dice. I don't want to make you hyper. I've got 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I rampage, I end up in a fire and I take a damage.
I'm into that.
I ignore if this was a fire building, which it is. I would ignore that one moving through it. Mm-hmm. I would probably squish this. I would end up here. I would get 5 power dice. I would wreck more of your situation. I can't ignore this movement-wise because of grappler, because you're touching it.
Yes.
And if I punch Demos, he goes hyper and just fights better. And if I punch Rogzor, you get...
Gorgadra?
I mean, yeah, Gorgadra, you get power dice.
Yes.
But I have beat back on my fist now.
Mm-hmm.
I have my rocket fist turned on. I can beat back from a distance and push you into buildings. So let's try that.
Punch you a Gorgadra?
Punch Gorgadra and shove him into a building.
I'm into it.
And it can also make monsters collide with monsters, which does do 1 damage to the monster, and they end up the last space they could have moved into. So I could punch Gorgadra into Demos, which would do a damage to both of them. But that doesn't seem as much fun as pushing you into other stuff. So I'm going to go here. So I can't ignore this building because it's adjacent to you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So its range is still 3, so I have to be there to have the range to you. I'm going to roll a white. I'm going to roll all these power dice. I am at 5 boost dice on my blast attacks now.
I am defense 8.
You are defense 8. So 3, 4, 5, 6. If I roll all the white dice I have, this might work, but it's going to give you a red dice back, and it's going to do 3 damage to you and give me, how many spaces is it? Beat back is 2 spaces, so I can't make you collide with that Destructomite and give me an extra die.
Correct.
But I also make sure that you can never be faster than me the rest of this game. Not that that's.
I don't have any repair trucks as destroyers.
Yeah. I only have 3 hit points left, and that building right there is a problem.
Yes.
But you also have a saucer there that's going to prevent you from lining up with me there, so you can't body slam me into that building. You can put me in the fire, and you won't be hyper. So yeah, I'm going to throw all these dice.
All right. Just shooting me?
I'm trying to hook my rocket fist around behind you and punch you in the back of the head and shove you into that industrial complex. So is this another? Oh no, there's doubles in there. This is almost another horrible, horrible dice.
Almost.
Roll, but that's 6, 8, 9. So you collide with that building, and you end up in the fire, and I successfully hit you.
So I take 3 and go to 6.
So you take 3 damage. You're not hyper.
I am not hyper.
And I get 2 reds back for knocking down that building.
And I get a red because you hit me with Rile.
Because, yes, you are Gorgadra. You get angry when you take damage. And that was all of my dice, so I'm back to all units.
Okay, I'll take a monster turn. I'll power up for 2 for that power pod.
And then 1 for this over here?
1 for the Destructomite.
Oh, yeah, you've got that guy out there, too. So less power dice, but you're still, you kept a bunch from last turn.
I'm speed 6 on Gorgadra, and I need to get here.
Yes. That's a lot of stepping.
Yeah, I think it's doable. Let me, I'm going to step once.
Yeah.
Step twice. I was in the fire in case I messed up. Then I'm going to move 1, 2, 3. Sorry, right here. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And then 2 more steps.
Step, and then step.
And then you win the game if you hit me?
And then I'm going to roll this, and I'm going to pick up Defender X.
It's going to be really funny when he misses.
And I'm going to spike him. I roll 1 less blue die, because you've got that. And I'm going to try and spike you in this skyscraper for the game.
I want all your reds to be blanks. Not enough of those reds are blanks.
No, your defense 8, right?
I am defense 8. You have swooshed me. I am the deadest.
And
Tony's over there just slapping random things.
Hamilton,
just all of them,
gets to live another day as the defenders have destroyed the humans.
We were fighting over Hamilton this whole time?
I told you that in the beginning.
I completely forgot.
Hamilton will not be slaughtered by the humans trying to make hamburgers and bacon sandwiches. Thank you, Gorgadra.
No, he'll be eaten by a giant space monster named Gorgadra.
Thank you, Demos 9. Bros in Arms.
Bros in Arms.
Good game.
Yeah.
Good game, man.
I made a couple mistakes and my dice did not like me. But you also did what you always do, which I'm never prepared for. You played really aggressive and you kept me on my side of the table, which is one of the ways that the straightforward way to win this game is to make your opponent to keep your own power base and destroy any options your opponent has for a power base.
I'm a big fan of the super aggro play. That's why I like Rogzor as one of my favorites. But man, that Martian base, which I have not played with post playtest.
Yep.
Like the official final version until today. That thing's awesome.
That's why it's a target. But keep in mind
got 4 of those.
but you can only get that ability once.
I know, but I could have 4 of them
You
for,
could have a lot of backups,
for
yeah.
redundancy.
But think about all the other buildings. The guard base gives you a reroll. It's the only reroll in the entire game.
Yeah.
It says if you miss an attack, you can reroll it. It's an action, so you spend a white die. The Comet Shard also gets you an extra red die every turn, but you have to kill something for it.
Right.
So it's very similar to that one, but it doesn't work the same way. The brand new Monkey Base is going to do something really exciting.
We've been talking about that one a lot.
About that. We showed off that thing. But all those buildings have a use for all players, but you can only bring up to 12 buildings. So if you want to have 4 Martian bases as your backup, you're not going to have as many other redundancies.
I agree. And speaking of showing things off,
Yes, we
it's
saved
that
it. We
time
saved
of
it
the
for
stream.
last. So, like we said, Hammerclack and Krakenoctus are coming soon. They might even be available to pre-release at an upcoming convention.
And before we show them, what
Real
faction and
nearby.
what agenda are each one for?
So both of them are brand new factions. They're still Subterran Uprising and they're still Tritons. So
Yes.
those factions still exist.
Yes. So
The
Hammerclack
moles,
is Subterran Uprising.
Subterran Uprising,
Yeah.
are destroyers.
Okay.
Because destroyers mean you're taking advantage of the Monsterpocalypse to do your own thing. And it's usually very greedy and selfish and those kind of things.
So
So they're mole people coming from underneath the earth
To try and save Hamilton.
To try and save Hamilton or
Okay.
whatever. So Krakenoctus is a protector. Tritons are good guys now because they're part of the natural world and they want to preserve the planet as it exists.
Tritons are sea creatures?
They all the existing Tritons that ever were released,
Yeah.
all the monsters were giant sea creatures.
Yes.
And then their units were a mix of weird sea creatures and like Atlantean submarines and stuff like that.
But they're the
yeah.
the underwater
They are.
kaiju faction.
Yeah. So there's Krakenoctus Alpha. You will notice a couple of interesting things about Krakenoctus. He is speed 5. He is the slowest monster in the game.
He's holding a friggin' submarine.
He's also holding a submarine.
He's wielding a submarine
Uh-huh.
like a weapon.
And the little pointer at it says improvised weapon.
His base brawl has fling.
His base brawl has fling, so he
So
can
good.
just fling things around. He also has lightning attack in his alpha form. He can make 2 melee attacks in alpha form, and he has reach, which he's the first monster with reach, which says he can attack you with brawl attacks 1 space away. So even though he's speed 5, he's real slow. He kind of has a threat range of a normal monster because of reach.
He puts fires out.
And Waterlogged is my favorite new ability. He's immune to hazards when he's advancing.
So he still takes him when he gets thrown into buildings.
Yes,
and
he
stuff.
still takes hazards when he gets thrown in. But if he walks into a fire, he puts the fire out because he's so soggy. It's just, there's water dripping off of him everywhere.
So
And he has a grappler just like Deimos has. So he's the slowest monster, but you're going to have trouble getting around him because of buildings and grappler and stuff.
now we've got a question from chat real fast that's asking, before we switch to the other side. Reach says, this model can make a brawl attack targeting any model within 2 spaces. The model could participate in a combined brawl attack against models within 2 spaces. Can monsters combine?
No, the reason that's on there is because that's all those abilities are global.
It's a
So if
generic
reach
rule.
ever appears on a unit, that means they can also like Caradons could hit you from farther away if they
Yeah.
had reach.
But-
But no, it does not give you the ability to combine. It just says if you're participating in a combined attack, you can also do it
And
from
he's
farther away.
defense 9. He's ninja
He's
defense.
got all these crazy arms flailing around, so he's really hard to punch.
What a baller. Well, let's take a look at his other side.
And
Once-
then he goes hyper. So he keeps grappler, he keeps reach. He loses some stuff. He keeps waterlogged.
he keeps fling.
He keeps fling. He gets slingshot and wind up. So he loses lightning attack because you've hurt some of his arms. Like a couple of his arms might even be chopped off.
Oh my God, slingshot.
But he gets really good at throwing things around because he has the ability to fling and throw things extra space, and
His swats do super damage.
and his swats and his throws do super damage. So if he grabs a tank and throws it at you, it hurts really, really, really hard.
So hold up. This is a health 12, defense 9 super flinger who puts out fires.
Yes, except he's speed 5 and he doesn't have high mobility.
I think that this guy and Armadax are going to be the tankiest team.
They are going to be a very, very tanky team.
Like the straight up tankiest team Monsterpocalypse
they're
has
going to be a
ever
really
seen.
tanky team. But keep in mind, Armadax is not a really offensive monster that does a lot of
But this guy
of
is.
his own damage. But Krakenoctus, being slow, we compensated to make him extra powerful. The other thing I really love about him is he's got inky blasts. He sprays you with ink.
Yeah.
he doesn't have a shooting attack in his alpha form, but when you make him really mad, just like a regular squid, he sprays ink. And it's got power drain, so if he squirts you with it, you lose a power die because you got ink in your eye, and you're like, my eyes.
You know what I like about him? The counterplay to him is to not spawn units.
Well,
because he's all fling and SWAT based.
The counterplay to him is to keep him away from your own
So if you
units,
just don't play the game, if you don't spawn units, well, I guess you've already lost. Okay,
Sure.
crap. I guess that's not a good plan.
Sure.
But yeah, everybody, so enjoy that first preview of Kraken Noctis. Maybe at Adepticon, maybe not. We don't know yet.
Yes, we're working on him and Hammerclack being a pre-release at an upcoming con. We're just not sure the timing of when that will
So
be.
we don't want to promise anything.
They will more than likely be pre-released before their street date, which their street date is now in May, I believe.
So hopefully they're ready for Adepticon, but we'll see.
Yeah, because they solicited already for May releases. That's not a spoiler.
So thanks for joining us, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us for an hour and a half and listening to Tony's awesome soundboard.
Striker 911, you cannot target friendly models with attacks, so you can't fling your own models. You can't just like ammo yourself up by surrounding yourself with things. And
just throwing G-tanks at people.
You have to throw enemy models. Yeah.
Yep. We will see you all next week back on for the Dev Chat on Wednesday. I won't be here for that one. I'll be at Gamma.
You'll be at Gamma
then,
doing other chatting with people.
Yep, be doing other chatting. There'll be Get Your Paint On as usual, and then the week after, the week I am back, we'll be having Primecast Live that Friday.
Yep.
So thanks again, everybody.
And then the week after that's Adepticon,
I believe. After that is Adepticon.
Yeah, we're a couple weeks away from Adepticon right now.
We may not have a Dev Chat because a bunch of us won't be here.
Nobody will be in the building for the Dev Chat.
Yeah.
Souls can't even do it by himself because he'll be gone too.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Thanks, everybody. We will catch you all later. Have a great weekend. Play Monsterpocalypse. Have fun with it.
My waving is gone. I'm trying to turn off the camera.